Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Welcome, everybody. Mic check. Check the mic. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And, of course, right off the bat, we got to thank the patrons, the people that put gas in the gas tank and buy new air fresheners for the pirate ship or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Old Man Gamer, Gray Pilgrim, Chad P, 8-Bit Beck, Steve Kelso, Kitson Sass, Robbie Rainey, Sullivan 324, Derek Grant, and Melinda McClure. The patrons, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the patrons. And give it up for me for being here. And give it up for you for being here. Thank you, everybody. Who do we got? I'm on it. Melinda, Groovy, Gray, Never Dying, Kalimba, Groovy again, Quack, Cap, Slevin. Everybody's here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Today is, I'm not gonna lie, a pretty cool day for me. It's something I've been wanting to do for quite a while. I wish there was, maybe I can hold it up. So, my very first gaming system. Oh, that shirt. Heck yeah, it's a good one. I have it in 2 sizes because I got too round for the first one, so I got another one. Because that's how much I like the shirt. I grew out of it, and I got another one. So, when I was a little kid, I grew up with this, and it was a hand-me-down. It's not this exact one, because I stupidly sold my real one. Can you see it? This is an Atari 400. It does say 400. It's just that yellow, you know, that really disgusting mid-late 70s color combination of diarrhea brown with unhealthily dark urine yellow. Not a great color combination, but it does say 400 right there. This is where I cut my teeth on video games. When you talk about all of the classics, Farkle, welcome. Quack, ask your question, please do. But when I think back on all the classics, your Pac-Mans, your Donkey Kongs, your Jousts, your Froggers, your Q*berts, all those games, the first time I ever played them was right here on the Atari 400, and in my opinion, for a lot of them, it is the superior home version of these games of all time. Was right here on the Atari 400. I just think they're incredibly for the most part, just incredibly solid ports. The Atari 400 has a unique, I think, sound chip, so some of the sound effects are unique to this system and can't really be duplicated by others. And I just think they're, maybe it's my nostalgia talking, but I just think they're the best. What was the first game you ever played? My first game was on the Atari. It was either Donkey Kong or Pitfall. I can't remember. Yes, it does kind of all run together. Joshua Cook, welcome. Any new pickups? Oh my God. I have a lot of new pickups. I'm going to have to film some fresh pickups videos very soon. What I have found, a lot of CED discs more than anything. I found some VHS stuff. And I'm going to do a CED pickups video probably in the next couple days. I'll film it. I'll give you a little hint of how good this one is, though. A little hint. Parasite on CED. Look at that cover art. Do you understand what I'm saying right now? It's a Demi Moore movie. Disclosure. Indecent Proposal. Parasite. So get ready for that. A lot of fun stuff coming up. But Atari 400, folks, that's what we're here for. It was your sister's piano lessons. Their teacher had a 15-year-old that had the system. You were in kindergarten at the time. Well, I'll say this. Definitely the very first video games I ever played, whatever that very first game was, it was on this system. I couldn't tell you which one was literally first, because when we got this, we got it as a hand-me-down. And again, not this specific system. I should give props to my wonderful wife. There she is. She got me this for my birthday. I've been wanting to rebuild the collection that I stupidly sold off in my teen years. So she got this for me, and I've been slowly rebuilding my collection. But when we got it as a hand-me-down from my uncle, and it came with a bunch of games. So all the games I ever owned for the Atari 400 as a kid, I got them all at once. Oops. Good thing these cartridges are rugged. So yeah, it was probably Donkey Kong or Pac-Man. I'll say Pac-Man. I'm guessing in my heart that when presented with that lineup of games, that was probably the first one that I would have wanted to pop in. So yeah, super cool. No Parasite. I know what Parasite is, but what is DCC or whatever you just called it? Oh, CED. Charlie Extra Disc. I forget what it's... what does it stand for? It's like charged... CED video disc. Capacitance electronic disc. It's an obsolete dead video format. It was a vinyl video disc. So that hard case has a vinyl disc in it. And I recently, right there, once again, was it for my birthday? Was it for birthday or Christmas? My pops, shout out to Pops, picked me up a CED player, and so I've been stumbling onto those discs as well, because I don't collect enough crap. So, so yeah, So CED discs. I've found quite a few recently. So believe the kid that had the Atari was that kid that had the Atari was the black and wood grain one. Yes. Sounds like maybe that was the Atari. I would assume that the Atari 2600. So yeah, and I want to just real quick before we dig in to the Atari 400. We've got 12 games to play. I mean, none are like they're not super in depth, so it's not like we're gonna be playing anything, for an hour each. But yeah, but I just wanted to have a fun day where we go through these games and play just loosey goosey. It's gonna be laid back. You get to listen to the sweet, sweet sounds of old Atari games. And is there a better? Does it get better? I don't know if it does. Did I ever get a Betamax player that works? No, I didn't. I was thinking about that yesterday. I think I was looking at them on eBay yesterday or the day before. And right now, I just think I got enough right now. So I've kind of taken the foot off the gas as far as the Betamax player. But I want to real quick give a shout out to M-Class Podcast. It's very exciting. Hat Hole Home Video is sponsoring M-Class Podcast for the month of May, which means I sent them a commercial that I recorded. They'll be playing that on their podcast. And then they'll be talking it up a little bit, sending some shout outs, sending some people our way. So I just want to say, for one thing, everybody be very welcoming to new people, to the crew. And they I don't know who here is a Star Trek fan. I'm just a big Star Trek fan, and I find that podcasts where people talk about Star Trek are incredibly boring 99% of the time. M-Class is so funny. These two guys they are in our wheelhouse of being the right age, having the same experiences, playing the same video games and same movies. They're just guys that very much fit in with I think my and our sense of humor. And when I contacted them, I said, look, I don't know how much crossover there is for VHS horror old video games YouTube channel and a Star Trek podcast, but I feel like more than the subject matter, it's just kind of our sensibilities and sense of humor really gel. And Jeff was super nice and super cool, talking with him back and forth on email a little bit. So I just wanted to say, go check out M-Class, because I'd love to send a few people their way. Tell them Hat Hole Home Video sent you. And then, hopefully, as people come in, anybody who came here because of M-Class, welcome. That's all I wanted to say. So just a quick little shout out. Boom. So I guess it's time to just jump in face first, which is not how you should be jumping in to really anything. Because there's a good chance your face is about to have problems. But, kapla. So yes, that's all I wanted to say about that. And let's bada boop, bada beep. Also welcome new subscribers before we fully jump in. My God, there's so much business we've got up front nowadays. Since our last live stream, as far as publicly, once again, if you subscribe, the only way I can see you is if you have who you subscribe to listed public on your YouTube account. It's a setting in your privacy. So this doesn't represent everybody, but these are the people who at least have their subs publicly viewable. So welcome John H. Shelton, Big Lee 1901, HMA CDEEZ, HMA CDs, I don't know. Adam Saucier, or saucer. Adam Saucier, but it's I-E-R, so it sounds French to me. Adam Saucier. Ducky and Froggy. The Friday the 13th Fiend. Mike Mulholland. Neil Goulding. Emma Kate Jadify. And Banana Oil 5. That sounds... Did I say that one last time? I might have... Oh, that's from 20 days ago. I definitely said Banana Oil 5 last time. Okay. Let's jump in. Let's hit the ground running. I should also point out, I do have a variety. Don't you like how I say, like, let's do this right now, and then I don't. I immediately change the subject. I have a variety of joysticks for the Atari. This is the best one. Unfortunately, it's got some connectivity problems. It does not register all of the movement quite right. Here's your go-tos. You got your gem stick. This one's a good one. Just a solid all-around workhorse. This is my favorite. This is what we'll be using most of the time today. The slick stick. It's very comparatively small. But once again, you know, I think for a grown-up sized hand, so like something like this, it's joystick. You work it like this. You know how you work it. But with this, you more like you have your thumb on it and kind of treat it like a D-pad. So it's like you hold it like this. And I think with an adult's hands, that's much more comfortable. The only problem with this one is it's kind of got like a wild trigger. So it'll be like, I'll hit it once and it'll fire 3 times. It's wild. How big is your laserdisc player machine? Because I thought, if I remembered correctly, they are pretty big. Yes. This, right? So this is the CED player behind me. This is the laserdisc player. So it's big. It's like the size of a big stereo amp. It's a beast of a machine. Your man cave is a museum of obsolete media. That's correct. That is correct. That's exactly what it is. I don't know if you're saying it as a compliment or an insult, but either way, you're right. So that's a good point. What are we playing first? I think we have to make it Pac-Man, which I feel like I've shown this before on different... I know on Instagram and elsewhere, but this has to be the ugliest cover art for a Pac-Man game. He's lanky. He's got big buck teeth. He's eating the pucks out of the air. It's just disgusting. There's so much innuendo you could... Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, they called the controllers joysticks. Like, obviously there was going to be innuendo involved. Or in your endo. Look at the art. Look at this crazy art. This is back when we didn't know what was going to happen. Quack.
Slick Stick, that was my nickname in high school.
Slick Stick was your nickname in high school. I should have known. As soon as I say something mildly dirty, Quack is going to come in with a comment. But yeah, this is insane. And it is also fun to look back on a time when people didn't know automatically how to play Pac-Man. Like, you had to explain it to people. You know what I mean? That's wild. No insult intent. I know. I'm just kidding. And this was something that I thought was kind of interesting. It's got this, I mean, you can't read it, of course, because of the light. But on the back of the instruction book, it actually explains on each level how many seconds when you eat a power pellet. And the goblins, by the way, it does not call them ghosts. It calls them goblins, which is interesting. They look like ghosts to me, but whatever. It tells you for each level how many seconds the goblins will go blue. And it tells you once they start flashing that they're going to come back to normal, how many times they flash before they go back to normal. Did you know that they flash a predetermined number of times before they go back to normal. I didn't know that. I thought it was like timed. I thought it was how many seconds go by. It's not. It's flashes. Very interesting. Remember the horrible port of Pac-Man that looked... Yes, I do. Gray, you are my hero too. What? What did Gray say? Quack is my hero. Gray, you are... Okay, got it. So, you want to talk about poopy Atari 2600 Pac-Man ports? Well, guess what? We don't got to play that because we have a fantastic Atari 400 Pac-Man port. The first Pac-Man I ever played. And away we go. For real this time. Okay. Please work. You know, it always needs a little bit of coaxing. There it is. Oh my god, this is so good. Okay, so we got difficulties. So you can actually just select the level if you want. So let's go back down to Cherry. We're starting at the bottom. And again, I don't know how long we're going to play each game. We're just having a goof, you know? And there's going to be, I know with the frame rate, there's going to be some weird stuff. Like right now, it doesn't look like Pac-Man's mouth is moving. I assure you that it is. So there, sometimes it does it, sometimes it won't. It's going to be weird. God, I love that noise. That wow. It's going to be hard to remember to call them goblins and not ghosts. How quiet is the game? Oh yeah. That might be a little too loud. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God. I need that cherry. So I didn't really think about it, but like when you live stream stuff, you know, obviously any game that allows for kind of pauses in the action allow me to keep up on chat a little bit. Oh no. See, as soon as I started talking, I got distracted. But I do fear that because all of the, you know, these old arcade games are just non-stop action, that my attention will be so laser focused on the games that, you know, the fact that I'm live streaming will just melt away and I'll be lost in the games.
I need that cherry hat hole 2021.
I need that cherry hat hole 2021. God, we're already filling up the quotes. The year in hat hole quotes. Thank you, Quack. And I read the instruction manual earlier today. We're not going to get very far if I can't even make it through one level without dying. But it said something really interesting in the tips. And be right back. Gonna go get some coffee. Sounds good. That does sound very good, actually. But, yeah, so in the tips, it's talking about, like, the pattern the goblins use to navigate the map and to hunt you. And for one thing, it said that when a goblin leaves its home, it will automatically, before it goes after you, it will go to a particular corner of the map. And then it starts to, after it does that, it starts to hunt you. And one thing that it said you can do is make a bunch of quick movements, and it will confuse the goblins. And oh, come on. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. Oh my god. Nope. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? But it basically sounded like you could confuse the pathfinding of the ghosts by just spazzing out, basically. Oh ho ho! I got super lucky there. Pinky decided I was not worth the trouble. Oh. That's more like it. Sounds like the police are chasing you. I set myself up for that one. I was looking at the... I was watching the live stream. Instead of playing a game. Instead of playing a dang game. It's freaky. I know. It's... I mean, you think about it. This, you know... In the grand scheme of things, this wasn't, like, that long ago. And it is... You know, I mean, games look real now. Like, we went from there not being video games to video games looking like real life in half a lifetime. Can we beat my previous high score? That's what we'll try to do. I know we came a long way from the Pog to now. You know, just think, just in the 90s we had Pogs, and today we have electric cars. It's just wild to think about. Home video horrors. It's the one thing we've lost with modern games, the art form of exploiting the coding as a gameplay strategy. Yes, there's... I mean, that's the thing is... You know, what games are now... If a game is... If there's, you know, not glitches, but, What's a better word for glitch? But, No, Quack, you said Pogs, so that's what we're going with. But yeah, that you could find, you know, broken code to exploit, and it kind of becomes part of the gameplay. But because of how complicated games are nowadays, if a game has broken code, basically it just means the game is a trashy mess. Because when a game is this simple, a glitch or an exploit can still, like, appear to, I guess, sort of live within the world of the game, and it doesn't look out of place. But, like, with, you know, notoriously Bethesda games, and with Cyberpunk, and, you know, other AAA games that just are broken, it's just very obvious that it's a broken game and not, oh, come on, not intentional. Although I'll say, because I do love, I've been replaying Skyrim, I love Fallout 3 and New Vegas, and I did play through Fallout 4. I liked it very much. Oh, come on! They're getting smart! I have not experienced, you know, there's all the video compilations online of, like, all these crazy bugs in Bethesda games. I've never really had to deal with, like, I've never had a game be like that buggy. When I'm playing Bethesda games, I don't know. So I feel like something, obviously part of it is system compatibility, and then obviously as things roll on down the road, you know, things get patched, things get fixed. So I don't know. Like, I found them to be sort of just generally clunky, but that's sort of just how they're actually built. Like, that's not even like, oh, it's broken. That's just, those games are just clunky games. But I love them because of the story and because of the world, so you excuse the clunkiness of everything. Assassin's Creed Unity had them, but I never experienced them. Yeah, that was another one that was, like, notorious at the time, I think. I feel like I watched people on YouTube play that one. Probably shouldn't go directly into the corner that there are 3 goblins hanging out. Dang it. Ho ho. We are so close to breaking our high score, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the action is getting fast. You can hear... No! Oh, the fancy footwork! Little Texas two-step for you. No! Oh boy! want that. What is that? An avocado? What is that? A lime? I don't know what it is. A green apple? What is it? I want it. It's worth 1,000, whatever it is. Dang it! Okay, hold on. Spacebar pauses. Wait. Okay. I want to catch up here. Loved Fallout 4. Didn't get that far, but I still really liked it. I did get through one version of the story. I always wanted to go back and do... Because it's, you know, it's like a Fallout game. You kind of can pick a faction and then go down a direction. So I did one, and I wanted to go back and play the game differently, and I kind of did here and there, but I never really, like, got through the whole game again. When did the guy... That's a good question. I mean, to be fair, it might be that the goblin aspect may be unique to this version of the game. You know, back then I think things were pretty fast and loose, so I don't know. I don't know if they were ghosts the whole time, like, you know, like in Shutter Island. But I would suspect they were probably ghosts in the original arcade. Atari went to port it. Somebody made, you know, whoever wrote this probably was someone that worked for someone that worked for someone, and away we go. You know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of how things work. Oh, you know what? On the back, the green dot, and of course you can't really see it, so why bother? But it's a lime. It's in a very definitive shape of a lime back here. Oh, Quack made a very funny joke when Gray said, "When did the goblins become ghosts?" Quack said, "When they died." Very funny. That's very funny. Cheers to you. Oh, there we go. Joined you on the coffee front. I wish I was joining you on the coffee front. I don't have any creamer. I have to check. Quack said he sent me something on the Instagram. He sent me an Assassin's Creed bug. Also very funny. Oh. Oops. My secret drinking problem exposed. I think it's a pear or green apple. Run, Forrest, run! I was thinking how para is called in English. And is it pear? Is para and pear? Because I haven't heard para. So hold on. Pear? It is, yes. Para and pear. The fruit of the pear tree, has always been one of blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah. Para and pear are the same thing. I don't know when that... I don't know when that got
creamer hat hole
switched around.
2021.
I don't have any creamer. Come on, Quack. That was a lazy one. That was a lazy one. But thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, let's get back into it. We've already really destroyed my previous high score. So that's good. That's bragging rights right there. Come and get me. Whoa. I got caught up in the corner. Oh, no. No! I got too cocky. I got goblin cocky. And it turned around and bit me. Turned around and bit me. Okay. One more. I love Pac-Man. One more Pac-Man. Atari 400 Pac-Man. What other games do you have? We have so many games. We have so many games, Quack. I'm going to get through one more Pac-Man. And this one, I'm just going to go nuts. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Here, let's go, because I can select the level. Let's just go. This is the level after the second lime level. Oh boy, we are just... Someone hit the NOS. Vin hit the NOS here on this one. Oh my god, they don't stay blue for more than like a second. This is gonna be madness. I need to get the Atari logo. Yes. Much respect. Tupac, much respect. What's that song? What is the quote? Tupac, much respect. Can I get 2 Atari logos? I can indeed. The pace really picks up when you get to the fast levels. Much more exciting. They're all after me. They're all after me. The Atari logo, Los Angeles, 2019. Yep. Gotcha. Gotcha. Can I get you? Yes. Can I get another Atari logo? I can. Oh my god. Can I get a 4th Atari logo? Oh. Oh, Greenie. You green goblin. You green-blooded hobgoblin. Whoop. Oh. Nailed it. I mean, obviously it's in the later levels where I really start to shine.
HH, I hope that you get a working Betamax player soon. That would be awesome. Enjoy all the great content.
Thank you, Joshua, for the $5. It's like I told Melinda, I kind of took my foot off the gas as far as the Betamax stuff goes, really just because I collect so many things, and other things kind of grabbed my attention and my interest. But someday I will definitely get a working Betamax player, and that'll be fun. And I've got plenty of cool stuff to watch once I do get that working Betamax player. So it'll be fun to do not just VHS reviews, but Betamax reviews. I would like to start doing some CED reviews. I think that would be super cool. The only problem with the CED player is it only has for hardware nerds. It doesn't have RCA outputs because it's from the, I guess, early 80s or late 70s. So it only has a coaxial output. It only has the RF output. And the way I capture footage is an RCA to USB. So I would have to get an RCA to RF converter. And like it just turns into... So basically capturing... Ooh, a key. I want that key. Basically capturing footage from something that only has an RF output is a pain in the butt, and I just haven't gotten around to setting that up. But someday I will. But for right now, it's not like I don't have a bojillion VHS tapes to review at this point. So some of that other obsolete media can hold off till the days when, you know, I'm doing this channel full time, which I assume is based on current projections, probably in a month and a half. Oh, they're so good. Those once those goblins team up, separate they're weak, but together they're strong. Like apes. Apes together strong. You want a beta movie live streams? That would be cool. So I'd have to get a working Betamax player and start finding some public domain movies that were released on Betamax. That's got to be a pretty specific list of movies. Which Betamax player? They gave different one. I mean, really, I would just want, like what I'm looking at is, I just want one that is obviously, I would like to buy one refurbished, that is tested and working and is from someone that knows how to refurbish them. And probably a later model one, just because they have the more modern connectors, things like that. I'm not like in love with a particular model. I just want something that works reliably and is, you know, as much as I would love like an old 70s top loader, which I did buy. I bought one for like $10 from Goodwill auctions, and it didn't work, and I could never get it to work. And I'm honestly kind of glad ultimately, because it, no joke, it weighs 40 pounds. It is the biggest honking piece of equipment you've ever seen. And I would, if it worked, I would have to, like, it would be my Betamax player, and it would take up a huge amount of space on the entertainment center back there. So, you know, that's the thing, is you have to think of, like, quality, but then you also have to think of, like, the practicality of it, too, if you want to actually be using it. Whoa! So are just all the levels key levels now? Oh my god, it's gonna bug me having these, like, one stray pellet. See, it's down here. These, like, straightaways, that's where they get me. It's like I gotta lure them up here. They're too good. They're too good. We're on our last life. We'll be playing our next game shortly, I promise. I'm just... This is everything to me. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, but it's over. It's over. When you talk about nostalgia, there is no pure... This is like heroin right in my neck. Have not gay. I mean, your reviews are really about the movies themselves anyway, so reviewing a flick on another floor. I mean, but my reviews, and, you know, we'll see, like, because I do want to try to make my movie reviews a little more involved. You know, it's more like getting it captured, and I like the idea that in my reviews, the footage that I use, I captured myself from my copy of the movie. So what you see in my videos is from my collection, kind of a thing. It's like a little point of pride, I guess. So the next game we're gonna play. So there's your big hits, and then there's some more obscure things that we're gonna play today too. Is really addictive. Even watching it, it's amazing how prehistoric it is and how well Pac-Man still works. That's the thing. You know, I was talking about this because I grabbed some more Atari stuff the other day at a gaming place in town, and I was talking about how well the gameplay still holds up, because really these games are nothing but gameplay by today's standards. That, like, you know, not even your phone, but like a pocket calculator probably reproduce, you know, graphics on this level or whatever. Not literally, but so the fact that these games endure is really down to just this like tight gameplay. So the next game we're gonna play is one you've probably never heard of. I think it was only on the Atari 400. It's called K-Razy Antiks. And this was a game that I played a lot as a kid. It's very Pac-Man inspired, shall we say. But it's a ton of fun. And it's ants! It's ants! Sorry, was it doing a lot of... Hold on. Oh yeah, that's a lot of white noise. I apologize. Is that the... Hold on. Is that purely the game? Billy, welcome. Has it been that loud the whole time? Like the white noise? How is it now? We're good now? Okay. Okay, so as you can see, this game is a maze game. I'll need to explain it a little bit before we dive in. Anyone remember the one about making hamburgers? Yeah, Burger Time. Burger Time, baby! Burger Time is an awesome game. I feel like I played that on the Atari 2600. But I think on the NES is where I played Burger Time the most. So, okay. So, I'm one ant, and it might be, the graphics might be kind of hard to see. But I'm going to be the white ant. The one that's up at the top right now. Laying eggs. See that one up at the top center? Laying eggs. So, here's the way your lives work. You hit the button to lay eggs. If you die, you will hatch out of one of those eggs. So basically, as long as you have eggs laid, you will still respawn. Think of the eggs as respawns. You have a finite number of them, so you can't just go nuts with them. The enemy ants can also respawn from their egg. They're laying little eggs, so they can respawn. White ant. But the point is, you basically want to kill all the other ants. So there is water that will flood up from the bottom. That kills ants. There's an anteater that shows up at the top. His tongue comes down. That kills ants. And then if there are enemy ant eggs, they can respawn from those eggs. So you want to be eating their eggs. They'll be eating your eggs. But you also want to be, basically, it's like outlasting, basically the rules are the same for you as they are for the enemies. So you're basically just trying to outlast the other ants, put them into positions where they will get, where they will get killed. And the big focus is eating up their eggs so that they can't respawn, okay? Okay. I'm gonna get the volume back. We'll just reset that. And when you beat a level, there's a really great little musical thing that happens. That's one of my favorite all-time Atari 400 moments. So I'm gonna lay a couple eggs. I'm gonna eat their eggs. Oops. But I'll respawn out of an egg. Did I? Oh, I died. This game is a little hard visually to track, so you'll see my egg. When I'm about to respawn out of an egg, it grows, like it kind of puffs up. Come on. There we go. He's eating my... Oh my god. I need to change the controller, because the Slick Stick has a... that rapid fire, that wild button press is doing me in. So we're going to switch back over to the gem stick. Okay, here we go. Laying some eggs. Just laying some eggs. And then when you eat... Oops. When you eat one of their eggs... Oh, my God. Ugh. So when I eat one of their eggs, I basically will lay... The next egg I lay will be a... dang it. Will be an explosive egg, so I can... Oh, here comes. Here comes my favorite thing from when I was a kid. Okay, let's go. Oh, nice. I got some eggs added to my egg basket. God, these guys are just going nuts. They start getting really aggressive with eating up your eggs, which are your respawns. So if they start eating up all your eggs, you can't respawn. Damn it. Come on. If he dies now... Oh, boy. Come on, get him. Yes! Pro gamer moves. Seriously, is that a cat peeing? What? Up. Oh, God. Yes. So the trick is tracking how many eggs they've laid. Oh, yes! Oh, they laid one egg. Ah! That's how fast this game can turn. My God. Do I have Burger Time on NES? Ooh, it's an anteater. Oh. I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Yeah, maybe I do not have Burger Time on the old NES. Come on.
The girls used to call me Anteater Tongue in high school. Winks at quack, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Thank you, Gray Pilgrim, for the $5. Gray Pilgrim 2021. The girls used to call me Anteater Tongue in high school. Winks at quack. Ya nasty. Sploink. So that's K-Razy Antiks. And we can rotate. And by the way, there's one game in this lineup that as a kid, I never knew how to play. Because it's a more involved game and I didn't have the instruction manual. Well, now I have the instruction manual. And when I was looking up stuff for the Atari 400, I found many people saying that that game was their favorite game for the system. So I am intrigued to dig in. He's talking about E.T. No, I'm not. There is an E.T. game for the Atari 400. It is not notorious the way E.T. is for the Atari 2600, but it is, I think, a pretty bad game. It's called E.T. Phone Home. So there is one game that we're going to have to actually slow down, and I'm going to read the instruction manual, and we're going to try to, play it. It's apparently, for anybody that knows Elite Dangerous, sort of like large-scale galaxy exploring game. It's kind of like that, but for the Atari 400. So the next game on our list, Jungle Hunt. This was a favorite as well. I mean, I guess technically they were kind of all favorites for the most part. But Jungle Hunt was one me and my dad played a lot. Traded back and forth. I mean, I guess you can play two players, so it's you die, the next person goes kind of a thing. Option, regular, advanced, beginner. I guess we'll play... We'll do regular. I assume that's what I did as a kid. Oh, look at this. It's glorious. Like, you know, the swinging vines, like that was the math involved in making these vines swing back and forth had to have been obscene. So satisfying. Punch that gator. You get in, you punch that gator now. It's fine. Oh boy. Don't ask me what that sound effect is supposed to be when you surface. Couldn't tell you. Is it supposed to be like the rushing waves? I punched that gator. This game cheats. Game cheats, folks. We got a cheating game. Outrageous. Trying to start an engine? Yeah, that's basically what it sounds like. I don't know why as a kid, I always took it to be the sound of the alligators, but that doesn't make any sense. Ugh. Come on! The rendering is interlaced, so you have to time your strikes better for hitbox detection. I mean, I hear you, but I'm playing this on an actual CRT. So I'm not seeing it... I'm not seeing exactly what you're seeing. I am seeing a true, whatever, 60 frames a second, whatever the games were running at the time. I'm not seeing it interlaced. Oops. I think that was the demo. I don't think I was controlling it. I think that was just the demo, guys. Yep, that was the demo. That was the demo. This game's a little brighter, so I'm gonna go like this. That's a little more, a little more representative of what the game looks like. There we go. There we go. It's just the demo. It's just the demo. Oops. There, now we're playing for real. This demo keeps starting. Actually, I think there is actually something a little wrong with the controller. Okay. Much better. Now we're playing for real. Now, this is me playing. It's not the demo. Now, the other ones were probably the demo. We'll just never know for sure. Now, hopefully, I can make it through the first set of levels, so that when the game repeats, it repeats at a higher difficulty. Hopefully, I can do that because the vines have monkeys on them in the later levels, and it's fun, and it's just fun. Don't you hate it when the demo interrupts your gameplay? Yes, I do. Thank you for understanding my burden and my pain. That's a great punching sound effect, by the way. It sounds like a revolver going off. Distant gunshot. Not even going to punch any gators this time around. We're playing it safe. Since we know the game is just waiting to cheat. Just waiting to screw me over. Oh, right here. Okay, we made it. Yes, this game is in fact... Oh, come on! This game is in fact the inspiration for the entire Indiana Jones series. George Lucas went on record saying, we tried to make the movie called Jungle Hunt, but Atari... Oh, whatever! That's how you do it. I could not remember. Wait, how did I do it? Okay. It's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me now. There were moments of gold and there were flashes of light. There were things I'd never do again, but yet they always seemed right. There were nights of endless pleasure. There were things no man could know. Baby, 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 if I touch you like this. Remember when Meatloaf covered that? That was a Celine Dion song, and then Meatloaf covered it, and it was not great. Not great. I'm a big Meatloaf fan, but I can admit when, something he does ain't great. Song written by the great Jim Steinman, who just in the last few days became the late great Jim Steinman. Passed away, unfortunately. Great songwriter. Wrote Holding Out for a Hero. Wrote all of Meatloaf's big hits. Wrote the whole Bat Out of Hell album. Wrote the whole Bat Out of Hell 2 album. He was a pretty prolific songwriter. A lot of hits under his belt. I wonder, you write Holding Out for a Hero, you write It's All Coming Back to Me Now. You write 5 or 6 big hits. I wonder, how much money you get just for the rest of your life from writing those couple hits, Okay, I don't know why it was not high jumping for me earlier. Now there will be more difficult rocks to come. See that I tried to high jump on that one and it didn't high jump. So it's either a connectivity problem with the joystick, or maybe maybe the game is still in demo mode and I have not been controlling it. Oh my god. This entire time. Yes. Come on, we gotta be getting... Oh! Oh, thank God. And now we get to the, mildly racist part of the game. Although, to be fair, the natives... The natives look more like space aliens, so I guess it's not racist. We did it. We looped back around. You're right. To be fair, I feel like some of the box art for Jungle Hunt, which, by the way... Don't I have it? Yes. I have the box for the Atari 2600 version of Jungle Hunt. And not that you can see it very well, but the natives on the box art are a little more overtly, It was a different time. It was just a different time, that's all. So apparently if you just swing too long, you just drop. Good to know. But yeah, in-game... Oh, they do just straight up look like space aliens. So I don't have to worry about it. I was a little worried about it. Nope. That was going to be a hard one. Am I wearing sweatpants? Yes, I am wearing sweatpants. You're honestly lucky I'm wearing pants at all. Thank God for small favors, my friend. Oh, I'm so... Demo mode. Dang it, demo mode. Hold on, let me get this going again. Here we go. Now we're really playing. That stupid demo mode. Quack, it took me a second to connect the dots on what you were saying. Very funny. Okay, here we go. Bang! Shoot him in the face. Can a revolver kill an alligator underwater? Mythbusters. Plausible. Oh, that's what I didn't remember what the jellyfish did. They grab you. Good to know. They're not quite as deadly as I remember. Or as I feared. We need hat hole clothes. I know. People have been asking about the merch again lately. I will You know what? I will do that today. I promise today I will go onto my Teespring account and I will reactivate a couple of the shirts and post the link. How's that sound? I will do that today. I'll post it to my Instagram. And I suppose I could make a post here on YouTube too. That would make sense. But when do I ever make sense? Oh my God, come on! That was just my bad timing. I can't blame that one on the game. That should have been an easy one. It was just my own delayed reaction. Oh my God. Okay, so if I do... No. If I do... Advanced, will that start us out on monkey level? I think so. I think so. Maybe I could design something one day. I would, if you know, I certainly am not in a position to like make deals or anything, but if you want to make something, if you want to design something, I would certainly, if I put it on, if I put it on shirts or something, I would definitely pay, because I don't believe in artists doing things for free. Oh, there's a monkey. Bram. For, you know, like fan art, things like that. Though that's different. But if it's going to be something that's going to be sold, I don't believe in an artist doing something for free. Like, that is something you should be paid for. But yeah, if you want to, like, for fun, design something, and then if it turns into something more than fun, I would certainly pay. All right, I just want to see the monkeys again, and then we'll move on to something else. I already got demo. As a kid, getting to the like actually rescuing the damsel in distress from the cannibals was very hard for me. Where'd the monkeys go? I feel like frequently I could get, with some amount of effort, I could get to the cannibals, but then I was not good at making the jump over their spears. And I feel like I used to have to make my dad do those last two jumps for me for quite a while. But now I am a grown-ass man, and I make those jumps myself. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, fine. Fine, Jungle Hunt. You are still a very tough game. Congratulations. I doff my cap to you in respect. like you, I see the Hat Hole Home Video logo right under his camera of himself. That font style on a hat would be awesome. I will say that I never did use that, the Unsolved Mysteries-esque Hat Hole Home Video logo on anything. And that would make a fun shirt. I should put that on a shirt. Let's play... Let's play a little Missile Command. How's that sound? I do love me some Missile Command. This game gets so... It'd make a nice mug. I've never thought about mugs, which is weird, because I do love me some mugs. This game, I was playing this when I got this all hooked up the other, last week or so. I was playing a lot of Missile Command, and my god, this game gets so hard so fast. Quack, you can put ... gets so hard so fast on your list of quotes. Feel free. Boom. Missile Command is such a... And once again, it's like such a pure gameplay experience. It's a joystick and a button. And you move the button around. Or you move the joystick around, you figure out, okay, it moves this. You press the button. You figure out, oh, it makes a shot. Or, it fires a missile, makes a shot. Because I'm a baby. I talk like a baby. When you hit the button, it makes a shot. Okay, see, when it does that, it's not cool. Oh my god. We gonna die. Lost another city. We're trying to defend these cities down here, and we're not doing a great job at it. I'm not gonna lie.
So fast, Hat Hole 2021.
Kind of asleep with the controls a little bit. Oh my god. What did I say? Gets so hard, so fast. Whew. 2 cities left. Not great. A lot of people dead. Lot of death. We have not... Oh my god. Come on. Whew. No! Back off, dude. Oh my god. Get out. No. No. It's happening. It's all happening. No. Come on. No, 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 no! This... Space Invaders? No. We do have... Oh, look at that. Look at that. The end screen. My god. We do have some Space Invaders to play. But this is Missile Command. We really did not get very far. I'm not gonna lie. Missile Command. is the game. Highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Like it's some obscure gem that only I know about. Yeah, you probably don't know about it. It's called Pong. It's pretty cool. I like it. Not a lot of people know about it. I think this game was featured in the... Yes, it was. Yeah. Oh my god, when it divides like that, it's just... I can feel it in my chest. Heaving breaths. Heaving... flames on the sides of my face. Yeah, I wish, you know, I'm just like a little too... I mean, there were arcades when I was a kid. But they were generally like, you know, you had a little arcade area at a bowling alley. You know, there were some... God, what was it, Aladdin's? Was it just called Aladdin's at the mall? It was like more of a straight-up arcade. No! No! But you know, I was like too little when I think the arcade really had its golden age, like its peak. I think it was dying when I kind of got old enough to be going to the arcade. So I definitely missed that experience, which is too bad because oh no. Because, yeah, I think the golden age of the arcade, it must have been so much fun. Aladdin's Castle. Yes, I think that is what it was called. It must have, was it... No! So much destruction. Get away! I ran out of missiles. That was a close one. Oh, how did you get through? Oh my god. Ay, ay, ay. Die. Oh my god. The ships got through. Unbelievable. But I earned... Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Nope, no, 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 no. Okay. They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead. Missile Command is great. But by God is it hard. So what if I hit 2-player? No bonus? Interesting. Okay, let's see what else we got. We can't spend a half hour on every game, as much as I would like to. Okay, I'm going to show you something. Sorry about the white noise. Sorry about the white noise. And I'm not just talking about my voice. So everyone knows that the Atari 2600 version of Pac-Man is this sloppy mess. I have here a version of Space Invaders that, shockingly, you've seen how good Pac-Man looks. Such a solid port. Missile Command, solid port. Basically every game you're going to see today is just a rock solid port, except for Space Invaders. I don't know what happened here, but this is one of the worst versions of Space Invaders I've ever seen in my life. So there's well, first of all, it has completely redesigned aliens, which I kind of don't mind, because at least it's something new, it's something different. But it got rid of the rocks, the bases that are above you that you can shield yourself from attack, that slowly get destroyed as you go. So yeah, this is just insane. The shields, yes, the shields is what they are. It's just so weird. And I was thinking about it, as a kid, I had Space Invaders, and I was like, well, why don't I remember this? And I think the truth is I think the cartridge of Space Invaders that I had didn't work. I was thinking about it more, because I know it looked different. So I thought, oh, well, maybe I just had regular Space Invaders. Maybe they released a better version eventually. But I think my copy just didn't work. So I just never played Space Invaders before the other day when I went and bought this. Oh. Stop it. I wanted to point out real quick, because I didn't show it off, I do have the box for the Missile Command. You want to talk about... Let's talk about wasteful packaging. There you go. Now that's some wasteful packaging. It does have an instruction manual in it, which once again probably didn't... You saw the game. Do you think you really need this much instruction? There's 18 pages of instruction for that game you just saw. I don't think it's super necessary. I think basically that covers it. I think this front page, basically covers all the instructions you would ever need. So yeah, I forgot any of the games that I do have the box for. I wanted to show, since this is the ultimate Atari 400 stream. As far as I can tell, on all of YouTube, this is the ultimate Atari 400 stream. And then, yes, we do have Space Invaders. Does this have... You have to respect... That's true. And look, I mean, this is great. I mean, you can't really do it justice here, but the art is pretty wonderful. Once again, so much instruction for what? Just does not seem necessary. Okay. Let's get back into this. I gotta conquer this version of Space Invaders. Sneaky little devils. There we go. Woo! I feel like this is the smart strategy. Just start taking lines out as you go. Once again, not quite the challenge of Space Invaders proper. But unique. Certainly unique. Gah. Yes. Yes! That was a nice explosion on that blue ship. I'll try again. I'll try for another blue ship explosion so we can all bask. Nope, missed it. Oh God. They're coming for me. Yes. I took my eyes off the prize. Missed it. There we go. Broop. Nailed it. I think it... Okay, I can't handle it anymore. Sorry for the white noise. Do 2 lines at a time, alternating between... I don't know. I couldn't really get a handle on the pattern. We all bask in the knowledge of knowing the alien invaders died a horrific, painful, fiery death, never ever getting to say goodbye to their loved ones. Well, don't invade. Guess what? You invade, I repel. You understand? That's how the game works. Now, if you want to see a solid port of a superior Space Invaders type game, you look no farther than Galaxian. Galaxian is Space Invaders, but better. It just is. Didn't invent, like, it's a ripoff of Space Invaders, so it sucks to, like, give the credit to a game that's ripping off the you know, it's like they didn't invent the wheel, but they made a better wheel. I can't help it that they made a better wheel. Nailed it. The action never stops. This is one of those games. The action, the gameplay mechanics, they are so tight. They're so perfect that I don't know if you can, like, the time and the technology as things move forward. You know, in some ways, like Pac-Man, I think it's just they perfected something so early on. It's like you're just sort of chasing this level of, I don't know, addiction? I don't know what it is. Reminds me of Galaga. I mean, there were so many Space Invader ripoff games. I mean, every game, there was a time when basically every game was either ripping off Pac-Man or ripping off Space Invaders. So, you know, Galaga, Galaxian, I can't. There's a bajillion. But yeah, it was like just there's so many games like this, but I just think Galaxian kind of hit it just right. It's like Space Invaders, but then when they come in to attack you, you know, for me it has a very reminds me of like 1943, which is a game that I played a lot of on the NES. So it's kind of it's got elements of like a vertical shooter or like a scrolling shooter, just the way they come at you in patterned attacks. And it's just such a good game. I could play this game all day, and I'm not like great at it. I die a lot. I don't get very far. But that's when you know a game is really good, when you can just die all the time and it never makes you feel like I want to stop playing. Like I die and I'm like, okay. I mean, these games had to have made so much money in the arcades, because I would just be endlessly, no matter how many times I died, I think I'd be putting in my quarter, you know? So, who all is gonna be at the Doctor's Auto Midnight Movie next weekend?
I want to spread my seed just like the Hive Alien will in the year 3421 hat hole 2021.
I want to spread my seed just like the Hive aliens will in the year 3421. Attributed to Hat Hole Home Video. Thank you, Quack, for the $5, and thank you for the, the fake news quote. Although I said it, I read it, so it retroactively became a quote. Oh, it's so good. Okay, I suppose we can come back to things, but I do think our one game that's going to be a little longer is going to be a game that does occupy some time. So we'll want to see how into that game we want to get, but we'll get through the other games first, end on that, and if it's not that much fun, we can go back to some games, because I do want to show you everything that I have. And I will say right now, I'm building the collection back up, so there are some things that I'm missing. Donkey Kong's a big one. Frogger's a big one. Q*bert is a big one. Sorry. But they are... So the collection is incomplete right now. There's definitely some big games that I don't have to show you. This is a favorite, though. An obscure game, Wizard of War. W-O-R. And actually... I always forget. Some of them I have, have places of honor on the wall, so I forgot to grab those. This is the Wizard of War cover art. And that's fantastic. That's all I'm going to say. It's like futuristic space marines in a stone maze with monsters, and there's some sort of evil wizard shooting lightning. I believe he is the Wizard of War, if I remember right. But then his hands look like metal hands. Very cool. Very cool. This is a 2-player simultaneous game. So this was another one. Just the craziest amounts of nostalgic memories of playing this game with my dad. We played a lot of Wizard of War. Okay, here we go. This game is so good. Let me see if I can clear the image up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Oh, this game is so good. I have an Atari 400, yes. They're just different systems. Think of it like Nintendo and Super Nintendo. They're just different systems. How often do you come across these Atari games? I never see them anywhere. It's not often. It's not often. But when I see them, I do grab them. Some of these I got at half-price books. And the ones that I got at half-price books, I forget exactly which titles they were. A few of them were like 50 cents. They were in the clearance. And I think it's just because they're ugly. Like, these cartridges are just these like little butt-ugly brown cartridges. The person thought, oh, whatever. Like, throw it in the clearance. So I snatched those up. Some of these other things, these boxed games, I picked up at a local game shop, but... I spent a little bit talking to those guys, and they, this is like the only Atari 400 stuff they've ever had come into their shop. So it's pretty rare. A lot of what I have, I've gotten off eBay. So it's not, the 400 is not a common thing. And it's the Atari 400 and the Atari 800 were like sister systems. So when you see stuff for those, it's rare. This game has great sound effects. That was the demo mode, so we'll just go back here. What ones did you list that you don't have? So I like what I would consider I would consider my collection complete just from like a nostalgia standpoint. I'm not looking to like get every game or anything, but just for nostalgia's sake, I do want to get Donkey Kong. I want to get Q*bert. I want to get Frogger. Joust. I think Joust would be on the list, and that would probably be it for like my must-haves. There's other silly things that I would want to get eventually, just because I have like nostalgic memories of them. There were like weird little kid games. The Warlock. Oh, come on. He escaped. Oh, he got me. That was a tough round. Oh, he's gonna escape. Dang it. Okay. Ah, snuck up on me. Whew. Gotcha. Seizure warning. Double score dungeon! Pew pew. No! They got me. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. The music in this game is nah. When it goes, the double score dungeon sound effect is just as ingrained into like my childhood brain as like Mario music, and like it's just Zelda. It's up there. It is up there. Doon, 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 doon. I actually bought this game you know, some of the stuff that I have acquired, you know, if I find it cheap, I grab it. And for a long time, I had some of these games, and no system. So this was a game I bought off because, again, it's like such a powerful nostalgic memory. When I found the boxed copy of it on eBay, I think the guy wanted like $50 for it, which kind of seemed to be like for a boxed copy, which the boxed copies are not common at all. At the time, it was kind of the going rate, and I thought, oh, well, maybe, like, just to put on the shelf, I'll, whatever, if I ever get a Atari 400. Be cool to have, but I put it on my watch list on eBay, and the guy sent me an offer of half off. Hat hole, hat hole, what quack? So he sent me an offer of half off, $25. And I jumped on that. So that I've had this copy now for a while, like a year or two before actually getting the system. So it was very exciting to actually get to pop this game in. Oh, and I should say too, I don't know if you can tell because of the interlacing stuff. But the yellow and the red monsters they are invisible until they're basically within your field of vision. You can't see them on the radar, which is you can see it on the radar, which is the little mini map at the center of the screen. You can see them in that, but you can't see them. You can't always see them in the regular field. So it's not like a refresh rate issue. It's not like an de-interlacing issue. They are actually invisible. They're like predators. So good. We're all in here. Warlook! Very simple version of Quake? Yeah, I think you could say that, yeah. Boom. Oh my god, I love this game. It is very simple, but once again, it is just satisfying. Come on, guys. Oh. Well. Quack sent me something, so I have to look anyway. You psycho. That's very nice of you, Quack. I appreciate it. Quack's sending me some presents. We might have to do an Atari 400 round 2 live stream down the road. Got caught up in the corner. Oh, you have no... This isn't like modern games where when you step out you're invincible for a second. No, you are just... Get in there. Guess what? Get in there. Do the work. Okay. I could play Wizard of War. Oh, white noise. I could play Wizard of War all day. So we gotta stop because we still have this many games to play. How many is this many? Before we get to our slightly meatier game that we need to play. Let's do... Oh boy, we got some... Let's do this. This one will take about 1 minute. We'll play some basketball. Here we go. Atari 1979. Basketball. Well, did basketball even have the same rules in 79? Let's do it. Oh my god, my controller's in the wrong port. This guy's gonna run all over me. Okay, here we go. Nailed it. Oh, he stole them. No. Yes. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is actually this is not fun for more than like 10 minutes, but it is reasonably fun. I do have to admit. I'm sure it's not much to look at, but it is fun. He's heating up. He's on fire! From downtown! Boom shakalaka! Ooh, we got one. Nice. Look at that racism right there. I mean, I would argue this game is the ultimate inequality. I mean, but only if you're white or black. Since, I mean, there's no other representation here. Get off him. Come on. He's a hell of a defender. Okay, in 1 minute and 40 seconds, we will stop playing basketball. But it is actually pretty good. I will admit, this is the kind of game that was really garbage on the Atari 2600. There's like just a little bit more going on. It's not double dribble. It's not NBA Jam. But it's at least... It's playable. I can't tell if I can actually, like, deflect a shot once it's in the air. I don't think you can. Oh my god, it's going to come down to the wire. We're tied up. Oh, you. Oh, I did take... I think I snatched that one out of the air. Or he might have still been shooting. He might have been taking his shot. No! Yeah, that's the thing is, you don't know that we're, like, rivals. We might just be buddies. Having a practice. Like, I just want to go shoot some hoops with my best friend. My lifelong best friend. But I better win. Oh, he's going to tie it up in the last second? You monster. Well, once again, equality. We tied. There is no winner. There is no loser. We tied. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? I do have the box for this one. They started getting a little less wasteful. It's like at least slightly smaller. So there you go. A little basketball. Oh, we got a little basketball to play. And here's some classics. Asteroids. I'm just gonna inform you now. I want to imagine they are playing for who gets to make the homemade potato salad for the cookout, and not the same story of American History X. Yeah, we're not gonna this game, I'm just gonna say this. Officially, I'm going on record, canonically, basketball for the Atari 400 is not in any way a video game tie-in to the movie American History X. I think I'll just go on a limb and just make that official statement. I must unexpectedly take my leave now. Fun hanging out. Thank you, Roddy, for hanging out. Jackie boy. Oh boy, this is kind of an ugly looking. Kind of need to lighten this up. Hold on. Not that we're gonna play Asteroids for super long. It's a perfectly acceptable port of Asteroids, but not great. I maintain the best port of Asteroids is actually on the Atari Lynx. Oh, yeah. Jeez, it got wild in there. I did actually look into the other day to see if there are any people who mod Atari Lynxes to have basically mod them so that I can export video from them to the computer so that we could live stream actual hardware. And I couldn't find anybody. So I don't know, just with my with my quick search, not that I didn't like spend all day digging into it. It wasn't on the dark web. Who here modifies Atari Lynxes? Clearly not many. Clearly there's not a huge market for it. Not a lot of demand. Okay, we get it. It's Asteroids, right? It's a perfectly fine port. Not super exciting, not great, but perfectly fine. Next up, there's the box. I do have the box for this one. Centipede. Oh yes. Makes it look like such a sweet game. I'm just a kindly old man. I'm an adventurer, and I've found my friend, the Centipede. I'm friend and kin to all manner of insect. Giant likewise. Unfortunately, the game is somewhat less friendly. You're just shooting shit. Kill them all. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big Centipede fan. It's fine. But it was just never a game I really got into as a kid. And I still don't think it's great. It's nothing special. To me. Takes all kinds. If you're a big Centipede fan, more power to you. I'm gonna die. Oh no, I didn't know I could move backward and forward. My life just changed. Maybe this game is great. Just kidding. But I actually did not know that. How far up can I go? That far? Okay. Oh. So like, when they start coming back around, okay. That at least adds a little layer to it, for me, that I didn't know about. Aye. First game developed by a woman developer. Interesting. I mean, maybe that was published, probably. I'm sure women, I mean, maybe not. Maybe this was literally the first game created by a female programmer. But, I assume at minimum, we're talking, for sure it was the first game published. We're on to the yellow level. Eat that, centipedes. I'm that old man. And I'm out for revenge. The centipede killed my dog. I'm coming for you, centipedes. And I'm bringing hell with me. Whoa! There's a ghost! Oh my god, there's a ghost out here. That's all I need now. I'm fighting giant centipedes with laser guns, and the last thing I need to deal with right now is the supernatural. There's another ghost! He's infecting things. Why is he infecting mushrooms? There's a ghost infecting mushrooms while I shoot centipedes with laser guns. I don't understand. Hey! Well, I will admit, finding out that I can move forward and backwards, you just saw me get farther in Centipede than I've ever gotten in my life. That's wild. Okay, and our penultimate game is another game that I could just play endlessly. It is Defender. Defender, ladies and gentlemen. Is this a tie-in to that Disney movie, Human Centipede? Yeah, probably. I would recommend everybody turn their safe searches off and then Google image search Human Centipede. Oh, white noise! White noise! Okay, here we go. It does this funny thing when I flip it on and off. It's like the whatever's auto-detecting like a brightness level or something, it loses it, so then when I turn the game on, it will either be way too bright or way too dark. It's weird. Oh my god, this game. Okay, let me explain. So these little dots down here. See those little dots walking around under like the mountains? So these are this line, that's mountains. Those little like dots, those are people. And see, oh look at this, alien's abducting someone. I kill him. So ideally, what you're trying to do is you're trying to protect those dots from these guys. So they'll come for them and they'll pick them up. Basically, you're just defending those little dudes down at the bottom. And there's more and more complicated enemies that start showing up. If the green guys abduct a person and actually get them up to the top of the screen, they will become a more powerful version of... Oh, like right there. They'll become like a fast, frantic version. That's another... So there's so many things going on so fast. The little dudes down at the bottom, when they're getting lifted up, if they're just lifted up a little bit, they can drop back down on their own. No big deal. If they get lifted up too high and they drop back down, when they hit the ground, they go splat. Much like real people. So that's another thing. You're trying to also grab them out of the sky and bring them back down. There's so much going on visually on Defender, or in Defender. There are bombs that I think I hit the spacebar on the keyboard to execute, so you can see how frantic this game is. I think when I was a kid, I would actually hit the spacebar with my foot, because I couldn't take my hands off of the controls to do it. And once again, as I've said with some of these games, I do think that the Atari 400 versions of a lot of these games are the best versions of a lot of these classic games. I have played, the arcade, like the actual arcade version of Defender. I don't like it as much as this version. I think there are things about the control scheme, about the pacing. I just think this is a version of the game where they kind of got the porridge just right. this. It's so visually insane. The arcade of this was insane. There were a ton of buttons. Yes, that's the thing, is I hated the gameplay mechanics. The control scheme of this game is really terrible on a lot of other versions of the game. This is just like a more stripped down, common sense approach to the interface. Yeah, it's getting crazy. No! I gotta save people. I gotta save this guy. Got him. I died. The wreckage of my my ship probably landed on that guy. Killed him probably instantly, but maybe not. Maybe he suffered a lot. We don't know. We'll never know. Oh, God. Those friggin' flying saucers, once they show up, there's just no stopping it. Except right there where I stopped it. And right there where I stopped it. Oh, here he comes. They're tough. Once they get on top of you, it's kind of over, you know? Let's hit one of these bombs. There we go. That feels good. Yeah, when you're like in the thick of it, you can't really take your hand off of the controller to hit that button. But if you're good at the game, you really shouldn't need screen clearing bombs, right? You should just be good at the game. Just get good, that's what I always say. Oops, I just shot that guy on the ground. He was like, "Thank you, Defender." And I just shot him. Okay, let's dig in to a game which, for many, is their favorite Atari 400 game. A game that they sunk more hours into than any other, so they say. A game which I never really played because I didn't know how. A game called Star Raiders. We're gonna need the instruction manual for this one, boys and girls. I'm literally gonna have to kind of read the instruction manuals right now. Or the instruction manual right now. Novice Mission. Star Raiders. Okay, so we're flying our ship. Look at that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. Let me be... And by the way, this game does actually have white noise. Its own built-in white noise when you're flying around. What's that? See that? Was that like an asteroid? Oh, it is. Well, now I don't even know what direction I'm pointed. That's bad. So this is a game that is a big open galaxy. Just trying to get a little more detail. It's basically a big black screen right now. So, I mean, it kind of is what it is. But, so I know we can do this. This is the galactic map. Star date. Oh, time is passing forward. So what's what on that map? The galactic chart. So the doesn't tell me what each icon represents. That would be helpful. Okay, we're going to have to read this. We're just going to let the game play, and I'll read this to you. Congratulations! You are now part of the elite unit of Atarian Starship. You are now part of the elite unit of the Atarian Starship Fleet, the Star Raiders. You're about to accumulate many hours of flight time while battling some elusive but deadly enemies. The Xylons. Your orders: destroy all Xylon starships on sight. Show no mercy. Okay. There's Xylon fighters, Xylon cruisers, and Xylon base stars. They're equipped with shields, can destroy you at close range, can be destroyed only at close range. Okay. This is going to be important. The controls are going to be very important. Fire button. How do I get back to my main screen? What's wrong? I don't know. Oh. So warp. So I can warp to something. Stop messing with it. Just read. Using the joystick. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. When we're in the front view, and there's an aft view. Oh, so front view, I go F. Perfect. What happens when I hit... Ooh. Oh, it's using my energy. Okay. Okay, begin play. Control keys. Hyper engine and gate. I might just have to do this. I might have to just have this right up front. Been gone for a while, but I'm glad. I do not have Frogger. So it's so this is actually Star Raiders is going to be the game we end on tonight. Aft view, front view, hyper warp. So if I go like this, I think I can warp. Oh. The game died. The game has died. And you know what that means. Gotta play a little harmonica. Okay. I mean, I think I kind of get what we're doing. I just don't know what all these things are. So this must be a base. We'll figure it out. We'll dive in a little bit. Where am I? Okay, so I'm over there now. Oh, I saw him. Whoa. So I've got speed. Is there like a radar? Oof. Okay. Starfleet. To all units. Star Cruiser 7 destroyed by Xylon Fighter Prometheus. Garbage scow. That went really fast. I couldn't even read it. All units, Cruiser 7 destroyed by Xylon Fire. Prometheus rank is Garbage Scow Captain, Class 3. Great. Quack, I don't have Frogger yet. So so A is, so I can look behind me with A. Twin ion engine control. Shields. I have shields. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Boys and girls, we're flying a starship. Engines, shields, damage. In addition, there is damage control information located at the bottom right side of the screen. Okay. At a novice level, you need not steer in hyperspace. However, the pilot warrior commander levels, you will. Okay. Long range scans. Energy usage, starship docking. Oh, there's so much to learn. All right. We're starting to get it, though. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I don't even know where we went. So it's really all about energy usage, I guess, more than anything. Ha ha! Take that, Xylon scum. Lucky. I think we can agree. I'm the greatest captain in history. Come on, yes. Ooh, they're here. They're all after me now. They've realized I'm the greatest captain to have ever lived. They're coming for me. Oh, look at that. I can fire behind me. Oh, shooting asteroids. Classic. No, I didn't mean to do that. This is how I would really be on a spaceship, I think. They shouldn't have. I'm just going to say it. They shouldn't put the hyperspace, the hyperwarp button right next to the map button. That's all I'm saying. Oop. So I think this is my base. How do I dock? Great question. Let's see here. Starbase docking. Center the marker. Or, oh. Well, come on. There we go. Okay, orbit established. Stand by. Is that it? Does he just come out? Look at that little cutie. Oh, okay. So we did that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you look out the main window directly in front of you, you can see your captain assists in massive genocide. Look, they're Xylon. They're Xylon scum. We have to destroy them at all costs. Okay. Let's get back out there. Oh, they're coming. Oh, they're coming. We gotta get back out there. Whoa! Whoa! Dang, dude. Okay, we got them. They're going after our bases. I think that's the whole point of the game is to be defending the bases. Whoa! Took a little hit. Think we're all right. We just got to keep defending this base. I feel like I'm probably not getting the full experience of this game because I'm just not willing to sit here and read a whole instruction manual. Welcome to my life. Oh, this guy's gonna be dangerous. Or he'll just die in one hit. Either way. It's one or the other. I think I'm automatically trained to be very intimidated by anything that looks like a TIE fighter. Come on. This is the guy to be scared of. The glowing gold guy.
You'd need another guy same height as you to facing you to dock correctly winking face.
Woo! Okay. Quack, you nasty. Okay, I think we're all quiet here. We're just gonna keep... I hope these aren't like good guys that I'm shooting. Oh my god. Jeez, they're getting tough. They're getting desperate. They know I'm the greatest. They're starting to throw everything they got at me. This would actually be a really cool game to play with is that somebody? To play two-player, like basically have somebody manning the keyboard and sort of like the console of of the Enterprise. One of you's like the attack guy. If you're working the joystick, you're shooting the photons. You're basically like tactical, and then you could have someone working navigation. Where are they? Where are you? Oops. How did I get over there? Oh my god, so that's what happens when you hyperspace to somewhere randomly. Good to know. Good to know. I don't think so. Come on. Oh, that was close. Oh, it was close. Yes. Okay. We're doing it, gang. We're sisters, doing it for ourselves. We're cleaning up the galaxy, one burned out Xylon husk of wreckage at a time. Oh, someone's here. There he is. Okay, you're closest to a base. We'll cover that. Yes. Oh, where'd you come from? You weren't on the map. Still dudes out here. There's still dudes. Okay, was that it? That was it. All right, I think we've got this group to go, and then we just win the game for all time? Is the galaxy safe? Trust your feelings, Luke. Okay. It's all quiet. Except for this. Oh! Those little guys are zippy. Come on. Yes. Yes. There's still someone. Just one more zippy. Yeah. Does anybody remember the episode of Darkwing Duck where there was like the Starfleet to Star Cruiser 7, mission complete. Your new rank is Ensign, Class 2. Congratulations. We did it. We completed our mission. I can't even do anything. You won't even let me change my view. I want to fire off photons triumphantly. But no, you remember that Darkwing Duck where was it Paddywhack? It was like not Quackerjack, the regular villain. There was a different villain that was just in the one episode. He was like a ghost, and he had really long arms and legs. He was like a clown ghost, and he was voiced by Phil Hartman. And he came out of a little like Jack in the Box, and he was like, "Oh, I'm Paddywhack." But I just always remember he would go, "Yes, yes." And that's always just stuck in my head forever. Well, it is about that time. We have been live streaming for just under 3 hours. So I think that's going to be our time today. It was a ton of fun. We will definitely have to do an Atari 400 round 2 live stream down the road. Not anything super soon. We'll take a break. Play some of our more usual stuff. But now that I kind of get how to play Star Raiders, I'd be more interested. I feel like there's probably a lot more depth to the game than I'm really grabbing onto. I feel like I'm playing it at its just absolute most basic. If I have any Simpsons games, that would be good. You know, I do always think about right here. I always think about we got to do a Bart versus the Space Mutants live stream one of these days. It is not a great movie, it's not a great movie either, because it's not a movie. But it's not a great game, but it's a game that I have a lot of nostalgia for. So sometime we'll do that. I don't know what we're gonna play next. I don't know if I kind of want to get the Sega hooked up, the Sega Genesis hooked up. But I don't know. NES, Super Nintendo. I don't know what we'll hook up for the next live stream. But yeah, we'll figure it out. I gotta thank as we're wrapping things up here. I mean, Quack, Joshua Cook, and Gray Pilgrim all sent in some super chats today, which was extremely nice. Dude, remember that? Loved that game. Long since gone in some garage sale. Yeah, I think we've all made that mistake, unfortunately, at some point in our youth. But thank you guys for sending those super chats. That's extremely nice. Quack, thank you for the Atari 400 goodies that you're sending my way. I do obviously super appreciate that too. And once again, I got to thank these patrons here. We've got Old Man Gamer, Gray Pilgrim, who's in the chat, Chad P, 8-Bit Beck, Steve Kelso, Kitson Sass, Robbie Rainey, which every time I read Robbie Rainey, I immediately think of like the Price is Right announcer. It's like, Robbie Rainey! Okay, I'll do this. I'm going to do this. Where's my audio level? Okay. I'm going to do all the patrons in the Price is Right announcer voice. Here we go. Old Man Gamer, come on down! Gray Pilgrim, Chad P, 8-Bit Beck, Steve Kelso, Kitson Sass, Robbie Rainey, Is this the worst? Is this the worst thing that has ever hit your ears ever in your whole life? Slevin 324, Derek Grant, and Melinda McClure, come on down. His and hers scooters. Okay, that's it. That's all you guys need to hear. That's enough of me getting into your ears and your brains. Thank you. Bart versus the World, I don't have. I've looked at it recently. Don't get any ideas, Quack. You've been too nice today, as it is. Don't get any ideas. But I would like to. Simpsons games, I think, for the NES and for the Super Nintendo are they're like this special kind of bad, where they're extremely frustrating, but like I don't know if it's just like that I like the Simpsons, but there's something about them that kind of like still engages me. But I'd love to get like virtual, what was it, Bart's Nightmare and Virtual Bart and those Super Nintendo ones that came out, and then get Bart versus the World, and what else came out on the NES? I know there was like a Radioactive Man game. I forget. But yeah, right now, this is the only Simpsons game that I have. But super fun. Thank you, everybody. This was a super fun stream. Thank you for hanging out and having a good time. As always, you know that whether you are a dirty dog sleeping in the sun or an alley rat... Don't forget, next weekend, we are doing the Dr. Zato's Midnight Movie live premiere, so you can be in the chat, hanging out, having fun together while you watch Dr. Zato and watch the Wild Wild World of Batwoman. So don't forget, next weekend. Don't forget. All right, everybody. You know you are always welcome here at Hat Hole Home Video. Thank you, everybody. Farkle, Quack, I'm on it. Pilgrim, Cap. Groovy was here earlier. I know Melinda was here. I know Roddy was here. Everybody, I can't even think. Kalimba, Never Dying. Everybody. I'm trying to scroll through names. I know I'm going to miss people. Billy was in here. Thank you, everybody, so much, as always, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.